창세기 27장, Genesis chapter 27. When Isaac was old and his eyes were so weak and that he could not longer see it, he called for Esau and his old son and said, "My sons, here I am," I answered. Isaac said, "I am not an old man. I am now an old man and don't know the day of my death. And now then, cut your weapons, your quivers, bows, and go out to the open country to hunt some wild game for me. Prepare me the kind of tasty food I like and burn it to me to eat, so that I may give you my blessings before I die." Now Rebekah was listening, so Isaac spoke to his son Esau. When Esau is left for the open country to hunt the game and bring it back, Rebekah said to her son Isaac, "Look over ahead of your father. Say to your brothers Esau, bring me some game and prepare me and some tasty food to eat, so that I may give you my blessing in the presence of the Lord before I die. Now, my son, listen carefully and do what I tell you. Go out to the flock and bring me 2 choicest young goats, so I can prepare some tasty food for your father, just the way he likes it. Then take it to your father to eat, and so that he gave you his blessing before he dies." Jacob said to Rebekah, his mother, "But my brother Esau is a hairy man, and I am a man with a smooth skin. What if my father touches me? I will appear to be tricking him, and would bring down a curse on myself, father, than a blessing." His mother said to him, "My sons, let the curse fall on me. Just do what I say. Go and get them for me." So he went out and brought them his mother. She prepared some tasty food, just the way his father liked it. Then Rebekah took the best clothes of Esau and the old sons which she had in her house, put them on the younger son Jacob. She also covered his hand with the smooth part of his skin, his neck with the goat skins. Then she handed her son Jacob the tasty food and the bread she had made. He went to his father and said, "My father." "Yes, my son," he answered. "Who is it?" Jacob is his father. "I am Esau, your firstborn. I have done as you have told. Please sit up and eat some of my game, so that you may give me your blessing." Isaac asked his son, "How did you find it so quickly, my son?" "The Lord your gave me my success," he replied. Then Isaac said to Jacob, "Come near, I can touch you and the son to know whether you really are my son Esau or not." Jacob went close to his father Isaac, who touched his son, and the voice is the voice of Jacob. But the hand was the hand of Esau. He did not recognize him. His hand was hairy like those brother Esau's, so he blessed him. "Are you really my son Esau?" "Yes, I am." "Then my sons, bring me some of your game to eat, and so that I give you my blessing." Jacob brought it to him, and he ate, and he brought some wine, and he drank. Then his father Isaac said to him, "Come here, my son, and kiss me." So he went and kissed him, and when Isaac caught the smells of his clothes, he blessed them. "Oh, the smells of my son is like the smell of a field the Lord hath blessed. My God give you a heaven's dew, and the earth's riches abundance of the grain is new wine. My nations serve you, and the peoples bow down to you to be lord over your brothers, and may the sons of your mothers bow down to you. May those who curse you and be cursed, and those who bless you be blessed." After Isaac finished blessing him, and they scarcely left his father's presence, his brother Esau came in from the hunting, he too prepared some tasty food and brought it to his father. Then he said to him, "My father, sit up and eat some of my games so that you may give me your blessing." His father Isaac asked him, "Who are you?" "I am your son." And the answer, "Your firstborn." Esau, Isaac trembled violently. And who was it? Then he came and brought it to me. "I ate it just before you came, and I blessed you. Indeed, he will be blessed." When Esau heard his father's word, he burst out of his loud and bitter cry. Said his father, "Bless me too, my fathers." But he said, "Your brothers came deceitfully and took his blessing." Esau said, "Isn't it the right name to Jacob?" He said, "Deceived me as though 2 times. He took my birthright, and now he is taking my blessings." Then he asked, "Haven't you reserved my blessing for me?" Isaac answered, "Esau, I've made him lord over you, and all made his relative and his servant, and I sustained him with grain and new wine. So what can I possibly do for you, my son?" Esau said to his father, "Do you have only one blessing, my father? Bless me too, my father." Then Esau wept aloud. His father Isaac answered him, "Your dwelling will be away from the earth's richness, away from the of heavens. You will live by the sword, and you will serve your brothers. But when you grow restless, you will throw his yoke from off your neck." Esau felt grudges against Jacob because of blessings the father had given him. So he said to himself, "The days of mourning for my fathers are near, and I will kill my brother Jacob." When Rebekah was told that what her older son said, she sent her younger son Jacob and said to him, "Your brother Esau is consoling himself with the thought of killing you. Now then, my sons, do what I said. Flee at once." My brothers Laban and Haran stayed with him for a while until your brother fully subsides. When your brother is no longer angry with you and forget with you, and I will send word for you to come back from there. Why should I lose both of you in one day? Then Rebekah said to Isaac, "I am disguised. I'm living because of this Hittite woman. If Jacob take a wife from the woman of this land, from Hittite woman like this, my life would not be worth living."